Mimosa South.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Your name?
My name is Yashara.
Ish-
Yashara.
Yashara?
Yes.
Pretty name, Yashara.
Thank you. You have a really pretty name as well.
Thank you. My mother and father.
So where are you from?
New York. I live in Harlem. I was raised in the Bronx.
Oh, cool. So what was your experience like growing up in Harlem, New York? And
Well, I grew up in the Bronx.
And then moving to...
And then moved to Harlem. So my experience, I come from a family of 10, mother and father, and I can tell you the truth. I don't know if you remember when Bad Boys came out, Bad Boys, what you gonna do? Well, that's when I found out, it's embarrassing, that's when I found out that white people is the same as black people. Right. They do the same shit black people do. And I'm telling you, and I was young at the time looking at that because everything on TV, you know, soap operas, Superman, I was in love with Superman, and what the views that they had on black people was they're pimps, they beat up their wife, they're funny, yes, comedian, but more, it wasn't good. So, like, I didn't...
And you realize it was mostly just like, the only point of separation we have really is our skin tone. And we're experiencing our experiences. Other than that, like, we're literally saying we believe the same, we know the same.
Yes,
we go through the same motions.
Yes, but really, my mother and father, I never heard my father say anything bad about white people. And I live in a community more Puerto Rican people, and some Indian and more, and my building was some white people, a couple of white families. But in that building, it was black people with mother and father. So a lot of stuff when you hear black people don't have mother and father, I'm like, well, that's not the way I grew up. Yeah. I always, in my building, everybody had mother and father, so I don't get it. So I don't know if my mother and father, like, we were sheltered. It is not until I had kids, started getting out in the real world, and then that's when I experienced racism. But guess what? It wasn't from white people.
It was from
people that look like my color.
And that's self-hatred. A lot of times that's self-hatred. Like, people reflect what they feel about
people that look like my color.
And that is so real. And that's and a lot of times with black people it comes colorism. And I feel like it becomes like, because a lot of times like some black people, like, they feel like they get so much hate for so much, so they start reflecting on each other. Like, they hate looking at their own skin, that they're looking at.
You want me to be for real with you?
Yeah.
Like I said, I love Superman. That's why it's a bigger issue. And like you just said, it's people that look like my color that I have experienced the most racism. Like, because what we see on TV, and in all fairness, I was like, yo, black people are bad, they mean, they're gonna kill you. You get what I'm saying? I felt like, shoot, white guy, he'll make love to you, and he's so nice and passionate. As in, I guess, the experience I was going through my household, even though my mother and father, my father was good to us, but he wasn't good to his wife.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So my view on black men, and my thing is, I always like a man with muscles, because I feel like, I don't know, Superman, he saved me. So it's like, F me that young, and at that age, is hating on, I'm black myself.
Yeah.
We are not just hated by white, we're hated by so many different races because of what the TV put out to people. African American people, for Chinese, Jamaican, this one, that one, they come to this country. We are the lazy ones because that's what American TV pushed out to the world.
Yeah.
So that's why you have black people that look like me can discriminate. You got Dominican people, that's my color, discriminate. You got Jamaican people that call American black people lazy, discriminate. You got Barbados people that call American people lazy,
just
discriminate.
Down. It's like bringing each other. It's like crabs in a barrel kind of mentality. It's very real, honestly.
It's real.
And then when a black person does try to elevate themselves and kind of like get out of that spectrum, it just...
You know how many times I've been, Mimosa, and when I was young, Mimosa, why you gotta talk like that? What is talking? Is it only white people that know how to talk proper?
Right.
or use the vocabulary.
That's a damn shame, really. You like crucifying yourself on
that's an insult, and I didn't get that from my. Why you always you act funny? You fake. It's not that I'm fake. It's that when I'm in front of with business, if it's something professional, then I'm gonna carry myself as code switch. I'm gonna carry myself, but I don't want to hear why you acting white. What's white? What's acting black? What's so only black people act ignorant? That's what you're saying? We only talk a certain way, and white people is the only people that talk the right way. But everything is from TV, and I believe people are hypnotized. It's not only white people, it's your own color that's hypnotized of how a black American should be.
Yeah.
We're hypnotized on. If we want to start police racism, it's embedded in them. If it's embedded in me from being black, and at one point I was like, I'm not messing with nobody. Oh, they're gonna get me. They're gonna beat my ass.
Right.
And it's from what I've seen on TV, and it's not until Bad Boys came out that I realized, shit, white people do the same shit black people do. And now you're more on TikTok. White people do the same shit black people do.
For real.
And when everybody
the same, we believe the same, and that's the whole point. It's like Black Lives Matter as well. Like we shouldn't be oppressed. We shouldn't hate ourselves because we're both people. Like we're both people.
Black Lives Matter.
So what difference would you want to see? What difference would you want to see in the black community? Would you want it to be more of a community? Based on what you're saying, it seems like you want to see more of like a close-knit community and less separation.
A close-knit community, but also keep it real from what's in our community. Some I know the big thing, because the big people that hold the biggest office is white people. So sometimes we focus on that a little too much. One is Dominican people that discriminate, Spanish people that discriminate, African people that discriminate.
Yeah, the main idea too, like I feel like again, the main idea, I don't feel like white people are the enemy at all. I feel like the enemy is oppression, violence, poverty. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's definitely the enemy. And I feel like enough people need to know that. And if they know that, they can combat those issues and really try to like, okay, like let me really get change I want to see and like move different so that we are.
And keep it real. This needs to be real. Also, okay, we could say Black Lives Matter, but I had a question. I was going to do it on TikTok. To me, Black Lives Matter is saying, or what's going on with crimes and everything. So we want police to be held accountable. But we're saying, I know what we're saying. If we shoot Pookie and cops shoot Kareem, we want the cops to go to jail because we go to jail for shooting Pookie. You get what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
So, okay, after we get accountability, are we going to start shooting Pookie?
I agree. But then, you know, again, like you said, though, that all communities are the same. Like, that's one thing we can't control is people's character.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because people in all communities kill each other.
That's something in-house.
But I would say when you're being killed, the issue more so is when you're being killed just for being black, or certain issues like certain injustices in the justice system. You know what I mean?
You're
that's
right.
More like the idea, just like
because black on black crimes is a totally different thing from Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter is saying, like I said,
black on black crime doesn't have to. It's black people killing themselves. You understand? And that's the issue. Another issue as well. That's like I feel like drug abuse is a form of oppression, and you put people in these communities and like because then that's a whole. Again, but through hard work. We have to work hard. Like,
but I feel that Black Lives Matter, once Black Lives Matter, whatever laws get passed for Black Lives Matter, guess who it's for? It's for everybody.
Right.
So at the end of the day, if you change things, okay, you can't choke people out. Immunity, whatever, get rid of the cop immunity. That's for all people, no matter what. Oh, I bet you if something happened to a white person, they got choked out, they're going to say, oh, back in 2020, this law changed around this time when this was going on. That's one thing about Black Lives Matter, or when black people protest, or when we march and we get laws changed. It's not just for black people, it's for everybody. So when we start focusing on Black Lives Matter and laws that change for Black Lives Matter, that is for everybody. But right now, we're the one that's getting killed.
I like the way you put that. I was like, it was really nice speaking to you.
Nice speaking to you too,
Definitely.
Mimosa.
I look forward to that's your name, right?
Mimosa, yeah.
Daquan Gaines. I'm sorry I had to think about that.
Okay. And so where are you from originally?
I was born and raised out in New York, but I moved to Ohio. I moved around everywhere pretty much, but I came to New York to stay when I was like 5.
And what's your experience been like so far in New York?
New York was always kind to me. I don't know, like I'm from originally before I like started staying over here, because I'm about to move again. I lived in Far Rockaway, Queens, best place ever. We're our own island. We're our own fucking paradise.
And how would you say the sense of community is in both places?
Very, let's say the sense of community over here is not as involved as we are in Rockaway. In Rockaway, I'm about to be 20. In Rockaway, I was 13, 14 going to community meetings. Like I was around in my community. I helped kids. I teach kids how to skateboard. I teach kids how to surf.
That's fire.
All other types of shit.
So would you want to see more of that here for sure?
Yeah, definitely. Like I'm starting, like I've been looking around, like I be peeping like the little kids on the skateboards and all that, and I'd be like, yo, that's crazy. Cause back in my day, I swear to God, skateboarding that wasn't it. If you were black and you were on the skateboard, you was a weirdo. Real talk. And I was a weirdo all my life, basically.
Yeah.
I've been skateboarding for 14 years, so like.
Cool. And how did that start? When did you start skateboarding? Was it like an outlet for you, or like?
It kept me out of trouble. It kept me out of. I'm 19 years old. I never joined the gang, not once in my life. I never needed it. Kicked someone's ass if I needed to, but I never needed it. Never.
So
I started acting when I was about 13, 12. 2 little short films. One called Daquan. It was a short film named after me. And some other little projects in Brooklyn and the city and all the other stuff. And then my biggest role was playing Brenton Butler on 7 Seconds. It's a Netflix show.
Okay.
It's a Netflix show where it's starring Regina King, Russell Hornsby, a couple other people, but Regina King and Russell Hornsby are the only people I know. But
that's cool.
Yeah, I was on that.
What was that like? What was that experience like and everything?
It was exactly what you're talking about. It was like a Black Lives Matter dealio. So basically, like in the show, I'm playing Regina King's son, and whatever, a cop kills me, but he tries to hide it. So now it's like a whole big thing. Start like a movement, a whole thing. And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really have much of a role because like they stripped me of my lines. So when I got there, all I had to do was play fucking dead. Okay. I got $30K playing dead. That's the best type of money ever.
You get the $30K and I'm like, well, I will say films like that are important though, because it does help to shed light on what's really going on in the community.
It really does. And the crazy part is the dude that acted with me in the thing, he's like, they're trapping him in that genre. That bad cop, racist cop genre.
Yeah.
Because they made a movie called American Skin. And it's basically like the same thing. And that motherfucker's in it too. And he's doing the same thing. So like that's what it is with the acting thing. I didn't want to get trapped. Once you get trapped in that cycle, they'll keep you in that cycle. You see how some actors
like typecasting.
Yes, like Loretta Davis. She's always playing a mother. Always.
That's true.
She's always playing someone's mom. They keep you in that. Real talk. They label. That's why nigga, I'm an action man. I do everything. Keep me, nigga. I'm about to get my auditioning back up because like I lost. After I did 7 Seconds, I got a big fucking head. You couldn't tell me shit. I was Will Smith. You heard me? You couldn't tell me not a damn thing. I was going to school looking fly, getting called out of school, all that. Yo, you got auditioning like I ain't gonna lie, my head got a little too fucking big, too early. And
so you still young though, you still got time.
So I'm about to get back into my shit. I let my body mature. I look like a grown ass man now. I'm about to I'm about to go hard in my acting, go back to my craft. I make music. I'm just trying to make it to the point where I can give back to wherever I stayed. That's my goal. That's my next goal.
And I like that. Okay,
that's my next goal.
So I was gonna ask you that, like, what do you want to do? So that's good.
Man,
that you,
if I ever became a billionaire, I put that on my mama. You got this shit on recording. You got this on recording. I will give back everywhere I stayed. I'll change this up, fix the buildings, cut down some of these trees, put some new trees up, something. Right. Make it look better, make the hood look good. That's what the hell I want to do. Right. That's my next goal. Opening up my restaurants, teaching these kids how to skate, opening up an environment to keep the kids out of trouble like the skate park was for me.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for a skateboard, I'd probably be in a gang, dead, or in jail. One or the other.
Honestly.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's honestly, I say with black people, our outlet is definitely our creativity, our art. Like,
that's not all we about. That's what people don't get. That's what the projects do to a black man's mentality. They think that this is it. This is all.
That's a fact.
No. I'm a black man that lived out in New York, and I've been to 35 states and one continent.
Wow.
China included. It's more to life than this concrete. It's way more to life. I've seen it firsthand. I've been to Hawaii, I've been to New Orleans, I've been everywhere.
I've been to like home states.
I've been everywhere.
That's fire.
And
that's good. A lot of people haven't shot. So a lot of times they do feel like this is like, sometimes they really feel like it's no way out. Like this is like all they know. So
I know, and it's sad. I know it's sad because I really know some people that really haven't even been over the bridge. I really know people like that. And it's crazy because I don't know what that feel like. I've been off this island a bunch of fucking times. I don't know what that feel like. So for a person like, when I used to tell my stories in school and the teachers would have me sitting up there telling them, like, when I went to Hawaii and I first learned about the Pearl Harbor situation, I wrote a whole fucking essay on it. I got an A on that shit. And that was just extra credit. I just wanted to write it. Yeah. But like it's more to the world than this, and I know that, and that's why I want more. Cause I've seen what I want. I've seen more. Now I want to go get that. This is not.
Black privilege is creating. Black privilege is creating your opportunities.
It's not that. It's that, and black people are in the best position that they ever were in their life. We are in the best position ever.
And I feel like, look, prayer is literally powerful, because even in the Bible, like, without works, faith is dead. So that's what we got God behind us. Like, he's literally like, okay, Jesus, Moses, black. You saying this? I know it doesn't matter.
Everything
so much
happens.
Power. Being black is a gift, I feel like.
Yes, being melanin is a.
With so many hardships we have, it produces perseverance though, and it makes us very strong.
What they hate to Black Lives Matter, the whole police, white men, the white world, white America, period.
Right.
You know why they mad? It's because fucking black people are touching the same amount of money as they used to, that's impossible. Do you know that back in the 1970s and 1980s, $1,000 was a lot of money? $1,000. Right now, $1,000 ain't shit.
That's a fact.
$1,000 ain't nothing right now. Nothing. $1,000 is as good as 100. Real talk.
Right. That's a fact.
It is nothing right now. What else, sis?
Right.
Like, it is nothing. $1,000 is $100 to a white man. Real talk. A white man that has it. I was watching Steve Harvey, and the question came up, what is the reason that you'll break up with your spouse for? One of them said money. If a man is making less, well, no, not less, $500,000 a year, he's broke.
What?
Nigga, I want to make, I wish I made $100,000, $200,000 a year. If $500,000 is broke, nigga, I'm gonna be broke for a long time. What you mean? I'm going to be broke for a long time, bro. Cause it's just like, if you can't $500,000 every year,
Yeah.
That's broke?
And that's crazy.
What? That's broke?
That's a
That
lot of
means that
money,
I will
especially
be
if you're
broke for a
keeping
very
it.
long time. That's what that means. Even after, and it's sad because the American we live in, nigga, you have to have money to get sick. You have to have money, nigga. You can't. You know how I didn't understand that term. I can't afford to get sick. I didn't understand that until I got older. No bullshit.
And that's why we have to take care of our bodies. Our bodies are engines. We got to be careful what we put in it. We got to eat the right things.
Like I had the brain surgery. Like 3-4 years ago.
What happened? How did that
Sinus infection, bunch of bullshit, snot, whatever.
Yeah.
And I had the brain surgery. I was in the hospital for about 3 months. 3 months, almost. Then after the hospital, I decided to sit in the house for like another month or two. Nigga, that cost my mama about $10K. What?
Yeah.
What? That's a car, baby. That's a car right there. $10K. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was kind of mad. I was like, y'all can take this fucking plate back. Y'all, $10, y'all can take it back. I can live without it. Like, it's just like crazy. You literally have to be in a good position to even get in a bad one. And that's how sad our Americans came to. Like, do you know in some other places, not even some other places, like the Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, all the other shit, Hawaii, they don't charge for their damn hospitals. Even bums live good in Hawaii. Bums. These people we be seeing on the street begging for change, these motherfuckers be in Hawaii cooking on the motherfucking on the sidewalk, living their best life. And those are bums. That's when us as the black people, we gotta fucking think now, what the fuck are we doing wrong? There's something all black people doing wrong to live here. I know we fucking did wrong. I got me and my family kicked out.
I feel like enough black people don't know who they are, and if you don't know who you are, it leaves you stuck. It leaves you at a place of like just like okay,
you're looking.
Yeah, you're looking. You're trying to figure out. So you're trying to fit in with everybody else. You don't know what you're really doing, and it just leads to like just this downhill spiral of like people, everyone wanting to be alike, and you know, imitation is a limitation. When you try to be like everybody else but yourself, you're limiting who you could really possibly be. It's crazy,
and that is the truth. That is the truth. Like me, I never tried to. Oh, I'm not even gonna lie. Yes, I tried to be like Michael Jackson when I was a kid, moonwalking and shit. But I never tried to act like no one
other than you,
other than me.
And you can be inspired by people. You understand what I'm saying? But the right people. You know what I mean? Because there's people out here who are just like there's people out here who are portraying something that they're really not, or that they want to be, and then there's like young girls like if we go on Instagram, for example, I'm not gonna there's too many, like I'm not, it just doesn't make sense. Like
you need validation.
It's like some of the people that's their role models.
And I ain't gonna lie, it's that blue check shit. It's that blue check shit. I'm not even gonna sit here and cap like I'm not trying to get a blue check.
Money, yeah. But I feel like
it's that blue check
when you chase money, it kind of run away. That's why you gotta do what you gotta do. Your purpose. Like for example, you was acting, that's your talent, and it's flow.
I know
to
I'm
you,
meant to. I'm meant to be in the spotlight.
You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like people just do it. They are genuinely just talented at it, and they real thing or whatever, and then it'll just flow to them. You know what I mean? Like, but I feel like people be. Because you want money so bad, like you chasing it. But I feel like, because for money, again, it brings a sense of validation when you don't know who you are.
You don't.
And so
because
that's like.
When you see someone else, what happens when you see that even, I ain't gonna lie to you, that even fucking happened to me.
You see someone who might seemingly be doing better than you. And it's
yes. But, nigga, in due time. I know for a fact, my time probably not gonna come next month or next year. But that shit gonna come, and when it do, it's a full storm ahead from that. A full storm ahead. There's a reckoning coming in due time. In due time. Everyone's rushes because they see everyone doing this. They see that's what you eat. Unemployment. These niggas are getting locked up. Everybody see these rappers getting money, doing this, doing that. Now these dumb niggas want to do it. Now they want to wear Dior, all this Fendi, all this. But me, I can't understand that because I've never had the.
But the thing about
hustle.
time is it catches up to you. You can't do those type of things forever. Like
You
fuck
can't.
up your credit,
You can't.
da-da-da,
Oh
and
hell
now-
no.
What about when you get 40,
that
50,
shit,
and then
that
it's like
shit
you
catches
back
up
where
to
you
you
started.
regardless.
You know what I mean? And
That
it's
shit
just
catches
like-
up to you regardless.
But if you take your time and you just work on your craft, you let it, and next thing you know, you good.
can
when
do
you
that
you
shit
good when you 40,
clean.
you got it for the rest of your life. You got to clean it and last.
You don't have to worry about no
Longevity.
cops coming after you. You
Right.
don't. That's when I'm trying to open up this restaurant.
that's like
I'm
it,
trying
yes.
to open up everything. Yeah.
Period. Yeah, they comfortable. All right, so first, what's your name?
Twin, Disco Twin.
This is nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Hi, it's Yashara, my name. And where are you from?
South Jamaica, Queens.
South Jamaica, South Africa.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and what has it been like growing up in South
Hey, when I
Jamaica?
was growing up, I came up in the 50s. It was better.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because you could leave your door open and stuff still be there. But you leave your stuff open now, it's gone. But they got a lot of crackheads that don't think what they doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
they stupid. I call them stupid crackheads.
What was that's something that you would like to see change for sure?
Yeah, get them crackheads out. They need to get every crackhead out the project and they need to go to a shelter. That's what I need to be at. Don't need to be on the street. They're gonna
And help.
next crackhead. Like I was living on Rose Island one day, me and my wife, right? So I told my wife, yo, I got a whole lot of CDs, right? I'm a DJ, right? So I got a whole lot of CDs in the thing, right? Stack. I go to the house, come back in the house, CDs down low. Say, where my CDs? I told her where my CDs go. Say, once they probably took them. I knocking on the door. There it is, pow, pow, pow. No guns. I'm just, my hands, I don't use guns. I told my mouth when I use my hands. That was it. I beat them up and that was it. I got locked up for one day. And after that, we made friends. I said, home, I don't never do that, bro, because I don't steal from people. I go get mine. I got my CD right now in my bag. And my DVD. I sell every day. Yeah, I work for myself.
And so, what's your story? What did you want to share?
Well, black people always going to shoot different people. White, black, Chinese. Say you walk in the street with your family, mind your business, keep it moving. That's all you gotta do. They want to shoot. That's every day. When I was coming, there was no gunshot. We would fight with our hands. That was it. Made friends the next day or the same day. That was it. Come on, say, yo, twin, what's up? You alright? Yeah, I'm alright, bro. You alright? Yeah, eat.
And next thing you know, you never know, because when you fight somebody with your hands, y'all might be friends later on.
I know, right? He might come up. He might stop.
Right, exactly. But a gun, you just.
He might come up to me. You want to fight again? Nah, I'm down with you, man. I don't want to fight you again. I'm finished. Alright, leave me alone, please. Alright, cause I want to go with this. I don't know nothing, but I don't use guns. I ain't with that gun violence stuff. I got a hat say stop the shooting. I don't want to wear it that much. I'm gonna wear one. I'll probably wear it tomorrow.
So how are you an active member of, would you say, of your community? Like, how do you say, what part do you play?
My community is different. It's different now. It's like Chinese, Jews, blacks. It's a mix now. And it was like when my parents first moved there, it was different. Now it's a mixed crowd now. It still got a lot of old friends there. The project I grew up with. It's still there. We hang out, talk, barbecue, have good times, and that's it.
That's cool.